Usually I am completely on board with any review bomb that we do. When Overwatch 2 came out on Steam, everyone who was upset about the invasion scandal, the PvE scandal, started review bombing the game on Steam, and it's now one of the highest ranking, most negative reviewed games on Steam. Completely deserved. I am completely for that. But recently, something has transpired that I don't really agree with. So if you're not caught up in the news, let me catch you up. Helldivers 2 was an amazing game. At launch it did have some issues with servers, but those are fixed now. Reviews were coming in fast, and positive ones. Really positive ones. And recently, Arrowhead, or more specifically Sony, did something that upset a lot of players. What did they do? Well, basically, you now need to connect your PlayStation Network account to your Steam account. You can't just play through Steam. For me, that's fine. I live in the Netherlands, and that's one of the countries that is supported for Sony. But countries like the Philippines, or some countries in South America, some other Asian countries are not able to do this. So basically what will happen is they cannot play Helldivers 2 and will probably get banned. So what people did is they went over to Steam and review bombed Helldivers 2. However, is that really fair? Is it really Arrowhead Studios that did this? Because we gotta think about this. Basically, Sony, the head of PlayStation Network, wants us to have a PlayStation Network account so that we can buy Sony products. Do you think that's a move that Arrowhead Studios made themselves, that they decided out of the top of their head? Of course not, it was Sony. So why are we review bombing the game, Helldivers 2, from Arrowhead Studios? Why are we punishing them instead of just boycotting Sony? Just boycott Sony. Sony knows damn well that the only few countries, like around 69 countries that they support, are not the only countries that want to play Helldivers 2. It's a very big player base even until this day. And they still decided to do this. First it was optional, and now you have to connect your PlayStation Network account. And even though people like me are fine with it, since I have a PlayStation Network account, a lot of other people just physically cannot make a PlayStation Network account. In fact, this is the very first time that I'm defending a developer / game producer. If you go over here, there is a video that'll pop up that you can watch about me complaining about corporate greed in video games. But this is not the fault of the developer at all. And for EA, that's like the same thing, right? You cannot judge Respawn for doing shitty things in Apex, because probably that's EA's fault, not Respawn's fault. So what we gotta do is not review bomb Helldivers 2. However, I did want to look at a few reviews that are written down there, so let's do that. They're even mostly negative now. Well, a few hours ago it was just mixed. I was so busy having fun that I forgot about corporate greed for a moment. And as you can see, a lot of these reviews are Asian. They are not all English. A lot of the negative reviews are from Asia, simply because in Asia this is one of the biggest problems, since Asia is one of the continents that has the least amount of Sony support. So here, there's still a lot of positive reviews from when it launched, but there is a lot of negative ones that are in the way, and it's honestly just it's not deserved. It's really not deserved. This is not Arrowhead Studios' fault. This is not the fault of Helldivers. If you want to not recommend the game, sure, there's many other issues you could talk about, like bugs or balances that are just not working out. Many other factors that you could criticize in the game, but connecting your account to PlayStation Network has nothing to do with the game. It has more so to do with Sony. So if you want to do something against these people, against Sony with their practices, don't review bomb a game that is under their... Well, they didn't even develop it themselves. It's Arrowhead Studios that developed this game. Sony is just simply providing them with resources, and then the Sony just told them to have people connect with their PlayStation Network account. So this is not gonna do anything. If you want to boycott, but don't blame Arrowhead Studios for it. It's not their fault. That's simply all I had to say. Usually I don't come to defense, and you can roast me in the comments. It's fine. I am a big fan of Helldivers, but I'm not a Sony fanboy. I am completely against what they did here, and I'm already against what they do on a daily basis, because they are as greedy as some of the bigger companies that I've talked about in my last video. Again, you can click it here if you want to. Thank you for watching, and as always, thank you guys for the support on the last few videos. If this is the first time you see my face, this is not my normal haircut, okay? This is very different. I know I'm almost bald, and it's fucking awful. Don't even talk about it. Don't you dare say anything in the comments. Alright, have a great day. Love you. Bye.